This is Ryan Knutsvig from the National Weather Service in North Platte with a post-event summary for the storm system that affected the region on April 8th through April 10th of 2013. We'll take a look first at a few weather maps for this event, then we'll take a look at the area of thunderstorm damage that occurred on the evening of Monday, April 8th. Next, we'll take a look at where the snow and ice fell across the area and also look at the impacts associated with this storm system. Lastly, we'll wrap up the video with a look at the total moisture we received from this system. On Monday, April 8th, we were looking at thunderstorm activity developing across parts of southwestern and south central Nebraska. We also were expecting a significant winter storm to affect the region starting late in the night, Monday night through Wednesday. We were expecting rain to change to freezing rain and to sleet before changing to all snow. The heaviest snowfall was expected to be in the northwestern parts of the area, with less snowfall expected across the central and southeastern parts of the area. 4 to 12 inches was expected across the northwest, 3 to 6 inches was expected in the central, and 2 to 4 inches was expected in the parts of the southeast. We again were expecting about a ½ inch of ice possible in the northwest, a 1/4 inch of ice accumulation in the central parts and in the southeastern parts. Gusty northwest winds were also expected to blow across the region during this system. This is the surface pressure analysis for Monday evening at 7 p.m. A low pressure system was situated over Colorado with a stationary front draped across Nebraska. Thunderstorms were just getting underway in northeastern Colorado, and that activity eventually moved into southwestern Nebraska. Also, rain was changing to snow across parts of the Nebraska Panhandle. By Tuesday evening, the area of low pressure had moved east from Colorado to eastern Kansas. Strong northerly winds were blowing across much of Nebraska, and also we had sleet and freezing rain across parts of central and western Nebraska earlier in the day, which was slowly transitioning to snow across the region. By Wednesday, the low pressure system had moved east into Missouri, allowing winds to decrease somewhat. However, precipitation continued across parts of the region. Shifting gears towards the thunderstorm activity, there were some thunderstorms that were rather strong across the region on Monday night. This particular storm created damage across Frontier County, and the straight line winds were estimated to be as high as 80 miles an hour with this storm. This is the area southeast of Eustis to near Highway 18, which runs west to Stockville, where most of the damage occurred. The thunderstorm winds overturned irrigation pivots and caused building damage and other damage across the area. This map shows many of the storm reports that we received at the National Weather Service during the event. As you can see, we had most of the heavy snowfall in the northwest and north central parts of the area. We have a 6-inch snowfall reported up here in the northwest near Gordon, and that was only during part of the event. Eventually, the storm total snowfall came in at 17 inches up in that area. We also had numerous icing reports across the area as well, with some of the worst freezing rain accumulations occurring in the northeast, including O'Neill, where 1/2 to 3/4 inch of ice accumulation was reported. We also had some hail and wind damage, especially down in the south central part of the area. And actually, quarter-size hail was reported on Wednesday near Broken Bow, where the temperature was only 19 degrees. Below are some of the major impacts that were felt across the region. We had power outages both in southwestern Nebraska with the thunderstorm activity, and also in parts of north central Nebraska with the freezing rain, which caused icing on power lines. We had widespread icy roads across the region with some road closures in the west, including I-80 and US Highway 30. The heaviest snowfall occurred in north central Nebraska, where 5 to 17 inches of snow fell. Lastly, wind damage was reported with the thunderstorms across parts of southwestern and parts of central Nebraska. There is some good news from this event, however. Many areas received some beneficial moisture as a result of this system. Some areas received around an inch of liquid precipitation if you combine the rain and the melted snow and the melted sleet. Also, some areas received over 2 inches of precipitation. To wrap it up, I want to thank those of you who reported snow, hail, rain, and wind information to us at the National Weather Service. We certainly do appreciate the information and encourage you to continue to send us your text reports, photos, and videos through Facebook and Twitter. We really appreciate it. Thanks again. Again, this has been Ryan Knutsvig with the National Weather Service in North Platte with a post-event weather summary. For more weather information, please visit us on the web at weather.gov/North Platte.